Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Doki Literature Club. Yeah, I'm so chopped, bro. Yeah, I'm done for, bro. Oh my god. Alright, let's go. We'll play Apple. That's not spot better. Hell, brother, who said that? Hell. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were little children. Or, what? Since we were children, my bad. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of worked out because you've known each other for so long, type stuff. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but started around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waiting up. Tired. Up with me, bro. But she's going to chase me. She's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. Oh. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I'm like, yo, what does she mean? Ha! Ha! Yo. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that, you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Apple. My fault, gang. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Like, yo, get this guy out of here. You cross the street, you get there we go. With the free? There we go. As we draw near, the screen becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. You know, I'm actually chopped. By the way, Apple, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Grrr. I haven't been looking either. Oh, I'm chopped. That's not true. What the freak do you mean that's not true, brother? You told me you joined a club this year. Nuh-uh. No, I didn't. Nuh-uh. Did I? It's just possible I did in one of our mini conversations where I just mentally go along with whatever she's going on about. Type. So I like to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Type. Alright. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Nuh-uh. College is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a yeet in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Yeah. My bad. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy, bro. Why can I not read? No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Oh, I'm in class, chap. I'm in class. Let's go. The school day is ordinary as ever. And if it's like, bro, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's been and it's over before I knew it. Jeez, I can't speak. After I pack up my things, I back at the wall, look for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori? She must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Brother Trot. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Type. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you just might need some encouragement, so I thought you know what? Well, you could come to my club. Oh, don't chopped. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Alright, what did she do? No. Like, yo. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Whoa, I'm saying it backwards. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club type. She was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I got to the club yesterday. I would bring in a new member. You're chopped. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Yo, you're chopped. Like, yeah. Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead. Cunning to have planned all this out. I let out a long one. Fine, I'll just stop right for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Yeah, what about to be? Let's go! Like, yeah. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Brother, I'm selling my soul for a cupcake? Yo, we're cooked. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new club member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. Oh, she's on the op list. That's crazy. And I go around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Oh, what a way to kill the atmosphere. Oh. Apple. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yo. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? What the fuck? Natsuki? They're gonna want to sore out of them, whose name apparently Natsuki is the one I didn't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Yeah. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. Just ignore her when she gets moody. Oh, nah! Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Type. This is Natsuki, always full of energy. It says Yuri, the smartest in the club. Hey, I want to be the smartest in the club. Please. Don't say things I don't like. Yuri, who appeared comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Tight? Oh, tight? Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Oh my god, it's Monica! Oh my god. That's right. It's good to see you again, Apple. Monica smiles sweetly. Goof up. Oh, what is this goofy little pose about? We do not know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Chopped. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Ain't no way I stuttered saying you too, Monica. Yo. Come sit down, Apple. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Yeah. So you got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? We also have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sedona. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to whatever. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh la la! That wasn't that funny, but my bad. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make it. Yo, it is not that bro, you should not be this happy, little bro. Yo, I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Yummy. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Chopped. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is being quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. As she waits for me to take a bite, I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Chop. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. Not for you, you know, you dummy. What did I do? Why's calling me a dummy? Alright. I give up Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Wait. Is this tea party chat? Wait. Tea party! My fault. You have a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Go right. I keep right-clicking and it messes it up. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. While tea and reading book in yo, I'm chopped. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles, turns self in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider literature club? I was afraid of this question. I forgot. Somebody tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined the club yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You'll probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the date club last year? Ha. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. You know it. Oh, I'm cooked, bro. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm chopped. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls are all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Supple, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Yo. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Yo. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Yo. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what do you do? Type. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a way, in such a foreign world, is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since that moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychology elements, usually immersive as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Bro, I'm not even that good, bruh. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just really grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me into another world, then I really can't put it down. When are we getting to the good stuff, chat? Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, you're a wimp. You're a wimp. Just say it, you're a wimp. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually don't like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Oh wait, no, usually not. Don't you? Usually do. Whoa, what the freak? I'll give you that idea. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say That Loud! I give it back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are, yo. So Dory slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. What the frick? I'm that cute! Yo. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your reader, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing you in the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example of to help. You can't focus on hers. I'll guess it for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. ... Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And the next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. My bad. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Apple? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I don't need to come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club, or you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Apple? Apple? you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clever decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with this beautiful girl. Yo. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join a literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super peed. Super peed. Does that make it official? Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember that tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next morning so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Apple, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel like anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Apple, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and me never walk home anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! My bad, bro. I'm chopped. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school with a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Yo, you're chopped, brother. I'm chopped for playing this game. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. My bad. I'm gonna write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members would like. Wait. So I'm gonna write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Sometimes good things might happen to whoever likes your poem the most. So I gotta do Papa. Papa. Vivacious. Vivacious. I'll go with that one. Vanilla attribute freckle inside seeing disaster hair eternity grief scars. We'll go scars. Daydream fireworks promise climax laugh funny ocean disoriented shame cheeks. We'll go with climax. Oh, so that was hair. So raindrop unstable skirt romance blanket poof anime sweet sadness giggle. We'll go with anime. Cry whistle disarray pink Covette, heartbeat, flower, misfortune, clouds. We'll go with misfortune. Secretive, question, sunset, hurt, landscape, destiny, analysis, peaceful, sticky, flying. We'll go secretive. Heavenson, agonizing, kitty, uncontrollable, ribbon, crimson, despite, firefly spinning, bubble. We'll go with agonizing. Inferno, philosophy, love, silly, fun, unrestrained, marshmallow, party, hop, bed. We'll go unrestrained. Vacation, games, marriage, Doki Doki, comfort, wrath, variance, sparkle, strawberry, death. Cheer, cage, unending, intellectual, extreme, awesome, forgive, feather, bliss, anger. Unending. Feast. I'm reading all these. I'm gonna go with, oh my god, aura. I got aura, chat. I do not got no aura. I'm negative 1 million aura right now. Fluffy swimsuit. Bro, these are lame, bro. Portrait, lipsticks. Incongruent. Playground. Electricity. Disown, Temptatious, Lust, Vertigo. Bro, am I really just choosing all these for her, bro? Like, there's no way. Misery. And finally a different one. And Pout. Okay. Hi again, Apple. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Apple. I hope it isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. And you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Terry told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Last year, too. I don't know if I plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Yo, chopped. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Why don't you just stand here, bro? Apple always gets his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Oh, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Apple can become good friends too? Sayori? You'll say we're simple to a weird situation just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today you won't know. What? Wait, Sayori. Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it seem like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so a nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you won't make it to be one. Make it to be. Yeah, my freaking eyes hurt. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it keeps your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How is a Girl Suddenly Being So Cute? Yo. She even picked out a book she'd think I'd like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, think you'll definitely read this. I'm enthusiastic, take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Everyone is settled in, expecting Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Ree's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in her closet. Or in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I had a glimpse of the book cover of her book. It looks like the same book she went to. More than that, she's going to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. She knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered distancingly. I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. I was just focused that I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading it a bit of this, so. This is the book you gave me, right? I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped by the bookstore yesterday, that's all. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Poetry of Markov. The ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moved in with her long lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She is targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Yo, she's just spoiling the look. No matter how she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out from nowhere. Ah ha ha ha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Apple? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, but don't worry. But I have to end this soon, but my throat's getting dry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be so completely different. She said that just because the stories, they challenge you to look at a life from a strange viewpoint, or whatever it said. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophies that they believe in. And suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive ones, letting their one-sided morals interfere with their villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Alright, yeah, I'm about to end it in like 5 minutes. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, huh? Right. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you were saying how you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. As soon as I understand what you're in need of, reading in company, it feels her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she is not looking at her own book. I think that's over. Because she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. You apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really need to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead of using my right hand to hold the book open, I guess it needs to kind of turn the page here. Yuri takes her left arm. Oh, I changed the scene. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I'll do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. The way I turn the page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me, as soon as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading it, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Did she just call me slow? Yo. She did not just call me slow, bro. I'm about to geek. Probably the least I can do. since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it to my own type stuff. We can hear the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. It might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can't see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment. But Apple, that's probably... Hey, Apple, my bad. A terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were still conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more of it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think about Tommy shirts. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna end it after the poems because I'm interested. I'm gonna have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri lifts her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do something more reading tonight. I would prefer I only read it with you. I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I'll make a mental note of where I left off in the book and I slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My reaction is, I cannot believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. They pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I could already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly applies while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. We'll go with her. Locked in twin. No, kidding. This is experience, so I should start with her. So I could, but that'd be fair, whatever. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say something out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth and then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off and unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem as if it's breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It shows there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both of the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes, her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. I think he can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if you're either applauding yourself to me or not, Doki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. You're smiling dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Lost under light. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't read this, bro. I can't read no cursive, bro. It's like cursive, but like space in between. I don't know. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I don't need that at all. I was. Shoot. But it took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. Actually, your handwriting is pretty. What? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Apple. Really? I must have missed the point totally. Well, I suppose you did once only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort and able to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah, if anything I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I really enjoyed it. I wanted to keep doing my best for you, Apple. Me too. Okay guys, I think this is where I'm going to end the video. So anyways, this is where I'm going to end it, guys. Sorry for that, someone called me, and bye.